Hey guys, it's Jasmine Rosario. So today I have a video that I've been wanting to make for a good minute. It is a video with Loving Tan, using Loving Tan products. Also, it's kind of something that I wanted to kind of experiment on myself, where I've never used a self tanner before. I've always tan on my own, whether I'm out in the sun or going out just with friends on vacation, anything of the sort, and I just naturally get tan by myself. But since I live in an area where the sun kind of likes to go in and out, and doesn't like to make up its mind on certain days, so I've been just incorporating into a self-tanning routine, especially since I tend to be more of a golden bronze undertone, since I am a mixture of Puerto Rican and Mexicana. So I love that beautiful bronze look to my skin, especially with the sun, and just sun, giving it a beautiful sun-kissed look, and I really like that. So using this gorgeous product, it is called the Loving Tan Platinum Mousse, and it is the ultimate self-tanning mousse, professional strength, quick dry, natural olive tone, which I really like, because the actual undertone to this is green, which I really appreciate, because most self-tanners that I've used have more of a red or an orange tone, which I stay away from because I don't like looking orange. I like to tend to look more bronzy, more of a nice, just overall golden tone, just very natural to what my skin tone would technically be if I were to tan by myself by the sun. So this is a product that I've been using for a good minute. Another one that I've been using from Loving Tan is the Loving Tan 2-Hour Express Deluxe Bronzing Mousse in the shade Dark. So these are the products that I've been using from Loving Tan. I love them very much. I love how it left my skin very tan, very golden, just a nice, like, gorgeous tan that you would really want in the summer. Very flawless, very natural, very sun-kissed, just something right up my alley. Really wanted a lot of info, a lot of knowledge about that product, so that way I didn't mess up when I used it. So a really good friend of mine suggested me Loving Tan, and she gave me the most amazing advice on Loving Tan. She just kind of gave me the ideal product just to give me that amazing sun-kissed look. And she suggested me first the 2-Hour Express in Dark, since technically I usually tend to be a little bit more of a medium tone by myself without tan. So she suggested the dark one if I wanted to look more darker and bronzier. But then I started gravitating towards platinum. I've seen what platinum can do on some of the Instagram models that I've seen on the Loving Tan Instagram, and I kind of like that type of tan, and typically that's the tan that I would look like without a self tanner. So I kind of wanted to mimic that what I would normally create on my own, just going out and exposing myself to the sun. So I typically use these two, not together, obviously separately, but since I've been wanting that, again, normal bronzy sun-kissed look, I gravitated to the platinum, and the platinum does an amazing job of doing that. It is a very darker maximum color, so when you apply it, you're gonna see it's like almost black in a way, but don't be scared, because once you wash it off after 8 hours of use, you will see the effect that it's given on me. Obviously I might have gotten a little too carried away with it on my hands, so my hands might be a little bit more darker, but that's just me kind of playing around with it, since this is my first time trying platinum before like this, versus the normal dark mousse and the 2-Hour Express. But I overall like it. I love how it left my actual body looking like the color that I really wanted. But again, it does say it's for expert use, which I can understand that, but me personally, I just kind of wanted to play around with it so I know my actual idea of how to do it and how to apply it, because a lot of people have their own personal ways and tips and hacks on how to apply self tanners. Me, I just kind of like to go in and experiment to see what I could do with the tan. Really like how it applied on my skin. I loved how it's very smooth to the touch when it applies to the skin. I did purchase the actual Loving Tan mitt, which looks just like this. It's the black mitt here with the Loving Tan little logo here, and it's really cute because you can just get into the crevices of like your arm, your elbow, just like really lathering it on really well, and I like how it does that. Also, when you're ready to shower and remove the product off after 8 hours of use, because that's what it claims to do, to leave it on for 8 hours and then wash it off, and then you'll see how dark the actual tan is. I bought the Loving Tan exfoliating mitt and polish. So the exfoliating is on this side, the polish is on this side, which I think is really cool how they incorporated that, because it kind of made my skin and the overall tan look a little bit more smoother to the touch, especially getting out of the shower and drying off and then applying moisturizer on. You can kind of see the difference. So it's not going to leave that like streak or uneven skin that it looks like you didn't apply tan on. So I really like that they incorporated this. But when I usually tan, I like to obviously apply the mousse with the applicator mitt that it comes with. But when it comes to like the hands and feet, I like to get a little bit more into it with a specific type of applicator. So I like to use the e.l.f. It's like a general e.l.f. cosmetic brush. So I use this one. I believe this one is the ultimate blending brush that a friend of me suggested to do my hands with, my feet, and like sometimes on the back of my feet, and just blending it out to where it looks a little bit more natural, and then getting into like the crevices of like my fingers and my toes, and especially the neck. I like to blend it here with the neck, kind of like if you're blending foundation. That way it looks more flawless and more even out, especially if you apply a darker foundation. It just blends in with that line that you've created for the tan. But overall, I really like how the tan looked on me. I really like how beautiful and natural it is on my skin, because again, I don't typically use self tanners. I never have. I've always tanned by myself. So I really like that there's a product that I can use when there's not that much sun out, or it's just a rainy day and you want to look bronze for, you know, a party, an event, or pictures, or again for a video. This product does the absolute job. I love it. And what I really like about it is that it gives you instructions if you want to make the tan last longer. So generally, from me using it, I did apply moisturizer after I rinsed it off. The moisturizer that I use two different types. I use one by Truly Beauty, which is the Cocoa Cloud Aftershave Moisturizer, and then I used the I don't know, like I might butcher it, but it's like a Mario Cocoa Butter moisturizer. I don't know how to pronounce the last name very well, but I'll incorporate it in a little video so you can see which butter I'm referring to. But those two typically I like to use to moisturize and nourish after I exfoliate it with the mitt, so that way I feel a little bit more nourished and hydrated, so that way it doesn't feel like, you know, like I literally just like rubbed like sandpaper on my skin, if that makes sense. But overall, what I could say is that if you guys are looking for something natural, golden, or at least neutral to your skin, this product does an amazing job of doing that. As you can see on me, this is what it looks like, because I am technically light to medium, but this is what it looks like. It looks like it's a tan to deep, if anything medium to tan, which I really like. So this is what the tan actually looks like on my skin, on my arms. Like, it's very natural, and I really like that. But yeah, so if you're somebody that's looking for a tan product, I would definitely suggest Loving Tan. Check out their website, check out their Instagram. They have really cool before and after shots of what each tan product does or would look like after you washed it off. So definitely check it out. I know that this retails for $65, which is a lot for a self tanner. I understand, but just from me using it, it feels like I didn't use a lot of it. Like, you don't even need that much just for application, because it does a lot of, blending out and actually even out like my skin. So you really don't need that much. So it feels like I didn't use that much compared to how much I've used this. Like, this is almost practically gone just from, using it a long time. But overall, this is really, really, like, I love this one. This one's my favorite. I definitely will be using this, every once in a while when I feel like the sun wants to fight me. But yeah, this is definitely a tan I would suggest. I will link down below it through Ulta. You can purchase it at Ulta at the same price as the Loving Tan website. I will link down the mitt, the exfoliating mitt and polish mitt, and the product and the other one that I use, so you can guys kind of get a feel of which one you guys want to use. I also know that they have a shade finder on their website, so if you are a specific skin tone right now after self-tanning, or before self-tanning, they will kind of give you an idea of what or which product to use to tan, to kind of give you that overall look that you're looking for, which I think is really genius to someone like me who just assumed that buying a darker shade would kind of give you the result, which it did. Again, I was looking for that. That's something I want. But for me, I just kind of like experimenting on my body and seeing what it could do for me. And that, an end result, I've kind of, I like played too much with it on my hands, but overall it does an amazing job. So I will link down the products below so you guys can check them out. It's retailed at Ulta for $65. The 2 Hour Express in dark, I believe, is for $42 or $40, somewhere around there. The mitt, I believe, is for $30. The exfoliating mitt is for $30 as well, if not $15 to my knowledge. But overall, I'll link them down below so you guys can check them out. And yeah, make sure to leave a comment below if you guys enjoyed this video. I will try to post as much as I can to my ability. Just kind of give me, some ideas, whether it's Truly Beauty, whether it's Fenty, whether it's tanning, anything you guys want to see me film or try out, just let me know in the comments below. Like and subscribe. I will also leave my social media so you guys can see what I do behind the scenes or my daily life. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.